Hello and welcome to another video from your Overwatch. I'm Eddie the Chump and I'll be going through some in-depth thoughts about my favourite character to play, the gunslinger McCree. Okay, so if you're new to the game or perhaps don't play him, let's just take a quick look at him as he was in the open beta. McCree had a primary fire that could deal 70 damage per bullet at fairly close range. That damage would drop off quite severely at any range beyond the most intimate. His right-click fire is his fan the trigger ability that emptied an entire clip in quite rapid time at the expense of accuracy. He has a stun grenade that left an effective target locked in place for a short time, giving him the ability to effectively kill almost anything except for a tank with just one right-click mag dump. In my experience, this is his primary method of eliminating enemy players. This means that I found him most useful as a stalker type character. I had my most effective games flanking the enemy, disrupting pushes by killing their healers or outright ambushing other DPS characters, with his stun grenade effectively insta-killing them. This role makes him play much more like a damaging tracer, albeit without the evasion mechanics to keep him alive. In fact, when combined with a tracer player, his effectiveness in my experience skyrocketed. Perhaps this is how they wanted him to play all along. The problem for me is that his primary fire is quite limited because of its damage over range being lacking and the screen shake experience when shooting actually making it harder than it should be to land excessive accurate shots on a fast moving target. His other ability, a roll maneuver, actually instantly reloads his weapon. So if you think about it, he can have two right click mag dumps in very quick succession. This makes him absolutely deadly and with the right luck can even make him a serious threat to tanks on objectives. Now like I said, he's my favourite hero, but I do think there are a few small changes you could make to him that would 1. Make him more fun but harder to use, and 2. Be more in line with his role as a DPS character, and they are as following. Buff his left click. Firstly, I would have it keep its damage even at further ranges. Why? Because I think he should be balanced to prioritise precision with the reward being high damage. I would also reduce the screen jolt you experience when shooting with him, again to encourage the player to use skill over spam. Nerf his right click. As it stands, the formula is get close, use a stun grenade, eliminate a player using right click. I think the game plan should be use a stun, aim for the head, eliminate player. Mei has this right now. After freezing an opponent, she can use a precision projectile headshot to do massive damage. I think this should be McCree's aim as well. So achieve that, you'd have to nerf his mag dump. How do you do that? Well, you could do it by limiting its damage to a maximum of 200, even if you hit every bullet. Mostly you won't hit every bullet, thus leaving a target alive, or you could make its accuracy even worse and consign it to a Hail Mary play. However, I think that might create more issues than it solves. And lastly, ever so slightly buff his stun grenade. Hear me out, have the duration of it increased ever so slightly. That in conjunction with the other changes I suggest would make aiming for a headshot that much more effective. It's still a skill shot, and to be frank, Mei already has a superior ability, so I don't actually see why anyone would complain. With these changes he would be transformed into a skill shot character that plays at a closer range than Hanzo or Widow, something I would personally enjoy very much. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, and if you have any ideas or counterpoints, please leave a comment in the comment section.